On today's episode, the end of the truck driver. Today's episode is brought to you by engineering.com, a globally trusted source for engineering content. Check out this and many other exclusive videos for the engineering professional found only on engineering.com TV today. For years now, self-driving has been the hottest technology in the automotive industry. The race has been fast and furious to develop true SAE level 4 or 5 systems with sufficient reliability to let the driver read a book or take a nap while driving. Now, while self-driving is probably the ultimate convenience accessory in a passenger car, the real money in autonomous vehicles is in trucking. Long-haul trucking in particular is bound by a unique set of costs. Driver salaries are frequently the biggest single component of motor freight transport over the long haul, and hours of service legislation to promote road safety slows down freight or forces the adoption of driving teams or Pony Express-style relays. If ever there was an industry ripe for automation, trucking is it. And compared to driving a cab in a crowded city, over-the-road hauling on interstates is a far simpler task to perform safely. It's being demonstrated right now by companies like Too Simple with modified conventional production Class 8 tractors. And so far it works well enough that the prospect of replacing America's truck drivers with autonomous vehicles has become a political issue. Why? Well, 3.5 million Americans are employed as truck drivers who earn an average annual income of approximately $48,000. Now, what makes this sector popular and important is that it's a skilled job that requires no post-secondary education, relatively little training, and is in high demand. High demand with not enough supply, a labor shortage that is driving the industry toward autonomous driving. In California, Assembly Bill 316 proposes that a human safety driver be present at all times when an autonomous system is operated. Now, this is obviously a backdoor prohibition on the technology, and it has significant support from labor unions as expected. Self-driving is working under very difficult circumstances as robotaxis right now, as demonstrated by Cruise, Waymo, and Baidu, among others. Several companies have demonstrated self-driving in Class 8 trucks, albeit with a safety driver at present. There is reason to believe that these systems are ready for long-haul open-road driving right now and would represent significant cost savings at a time of labor shortages in this and other U.S. industries. The speed with which this technology can be implemented will be rapid. So what happens to 3.5 million people that are employed in trucking right now? Well, that's been the overarching question with any new production technology, and it's been this way since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. The Luddites smashed the early textile machines because it destroyed their home-based craft industry and replaced it with the horrors of the dark satanic mill. In time, the benefits of industrial automation, however, became apparent to everyone, and the same will be true with self-driving trucks. It's the speed of the transition that matters. A 50-something long-haul trucker with 30-plus years of experience isn't going to retrain to be a coder. So what do we do with the people that are displaced by this or similar technology? Well, that's the question. It's where any legislative efforts should be targeted. Maybe some better compensation system that extracts some of the cost savings of the autonomous system to pay the displaced might work, or maybe a universal basic income. But no matter what, the demographics show that the Western world is aging, and trucking represents a career path that offers relatively high reward with relatively little formal education. So finding equivalent jobs for those 3.5 million displaced won't be easy. Well, that's it for today's episode of End of the Line, brought to you by engineering.com. For our deeper engineering series, visit engineering.com TV for exclusive shows like Manufacturing the Future, Designing the Future, and the Engineering Roundtable, not found on our YouTube channel. The links are in the description below. Thanks for watching.